Welcome everyone to another edition of Frenchie's Friends Feature Friday. Yes, it is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you and yours. And today though, instead of going to a restaurant, I'm gonna bring you into the French home and my mom's kitchen for a tradition, a family tradition, sausage bread for as long as I can remember. My mom, Linda, has been making this incredible sausage bread, so we figured we'd share that experience with you today.
Recipe.
Yes.
Right.
So take us through, Mom.
Take
Where
it
are we
away.
going? Yes.
Well, I started this tradition when Kent was little, and I just found this recipe, one of the old Taste of Home books, and I've kind of tweaked it over the years. But it starts with the frozen Bridgeford bread.
Ready now.
Couldn't make it any easier. It's just that you got to thaw it out. You get 3 of these in one package, and the recipe actually takes care of 2 of them. You can put that back in the freezer.
Thanks, Mom. Sure.
And so anyway, so you have to thaw them out, and then they explode, and then you have to knead them down and roll them out, and you can see right here, this is ready to make one of them. So,
okay. And how big is this?
This is about 16 by 12.
Well, you got to do it. You got to do it right with the Snoopy ruler that you had before. So
no, that's about 12, but this is longer than 16.
Yeah, right.
It's way longer, but it's kind of like you just do it.
All right.
And it just happens. So over here we have some. This is just regular mild country breakfast sausage that I have browned. And
seasoning, a little garlic salt.
A little bit of garlic salt. The recipe doesn't call for that, but I do put a little bit of it in.
Okay.
And so then the next thing we do is we add onions, and we add chopped up regular mushrooms diced. Oh, the ingredients are
ready to go. I love this. It's like a cooking show, Mom.
The onions are already diced.
So does this go in there too?
Goes in
mushrooms?
there.
And just now?
Yes. And you want them to be diced small, obviously, because they're going to be rolled up into bread.
Okay.
So, and another little hint is take maybe like a potato masher and mash the sausage to get it all broken up. Okay. So it's all nice and small.
All right, what else?
So now you have to we have to let this cook for a couple of minutes.
Oh, that. Okay. So we have cheese and stuff here. That's later, right?
As soon as we get this cooked a little bit. So you've got to get the onions kind of cooked, and you've got to get the mushrooms a little bit soft. So we'll let that brown a little bit. And then meanwhile, we have over here, again, we have all of our bread that's ready to go, the dough. And we have some mozzarella cheese that's been grated. And we have an egg that's going to go in there. And we have... Do I still need to stir this stuff? Yes, you can do that. We have some garlic powders. We have some dried basil. And we have some dried parsley. It also calls for dried rosemary, but we have fresh rosemary because we have a rosemary.
Of course we do.
We have a rosemary bush. And the important thing to know is that when you're transferring from dry to fresh, you use a third more. So it takes a teaspoon of dried, so you put in a tablespoon. I'm making a half a recipe here, so this is a half a tablespoon. So all of these ingredients here are for just half of what the recipe calls for, because obviously the recipe takes care of 2 loaves of bread. So over here now, we've got our spatula. We're just going to make sure this onion gets a little translucent and that the mushroom gets a little bit cooked. Now, Kent, if you want to get the spices over here.
Get her going, Mom.
The spices.
What? Oh, this. Oh,
that and that.
Right.
Put those in.
Yeah, just like this?
Yeah.
We don't lose our audience, Mom. We got like...
Oh, I'm working on it. Can't help it if you have to keep running out of the room.
Well, you can't tell people that. They didn't know I was leaving.
He didn't leave. He's
we only have a 3.5-year-old that
I know.
had to use the restroom.
Yes, we have...
We're doing this as we go.
Family emergency.
Yes.
We're moving along
The camera woman couldn't leave.
Everybody understands.
Mom filming couldn't leave, so I had to go. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta check on her.
So here we are now. We can take this off of the heat, which is basically what we want to do. We want to let it cool down just a little bit here, so that we're going to add, because we're going to add our egg, and we're gonna add a whipped egg, and we're gonna add the mozzarella cheese. We have to let it cool just a little bit because otherwise everything's gonna melt and fry. So this is cooling down a little bit, which is the best thing. You want to make sure you drain your sausage, which I've already done ahead of time. But so you can use any kind of sausage. The recipe actually calls for like a half a pound of mild and a half a pound of hot. But I just use the mild sausage because my family isn't big into, well, one of our resident family members isn't big into the hot, and I use a little more sausage than it calls for. So that's important. Okay, now I'm going to add in the egg that's already been whipped. We've got that going on here. Now I just made one a little earlier without the egg. I used an egg substitute, so very definitely, because we have an egg allergy in the family also. So I make one without the egg. And then now we'll add in, you can help me put the cheese in.
Okay. Well, this goes in here? I thought it went on the dough.
No, it goes in here.
All right.
Like this.
This is mozzarella, you said, right?
Mozzarella.
Okay, mozzarella.
And I, my loaves of bread always have blowouts, and it's probably because I put in more ingredients than I call for, but you know, as they say, more is better. Go big.
All right, what do we got?
So now we just take this and we come over here to our bread.
Look at this. This looks fantastic. Smells like Christmas.
It does to you.
Bringing back memories.
Christmas morning, this is usually what we have.
This is so good.
So just like a fruit salad, or you can even do scrambled eggs with some sausage bread.
Or champagne.
Or, well, of course, champagne. I didn't get to that yet.
Thanks, Mom.
So.
Or just this and champagne.
Or just this and champagne.
That's all we do.
And it works out really well.
Okay, now what do I do now?
Well, we're not quite done. I'm going to make sure we got to get it all the way to the edges. So all within about an inch of the edge, maybe.
Okay.
I cannot find the pickle.
Okay. Okay.
I know.
You're doing good. You're good. You're good.
Okay, now what we do,
I can't look.
we just start from this end.
Is there a particular end that you have to go?
You want to do it from the smaller end, and not, in other words, we're not going this way, we're going the smaller end.
Look at that.
We go like this, and we just start rolling it up.
That easy.
It's that easy. Of course, you weren't here for the chopping of the vegetables and all of the other.
Well,
that easy. Hello.
Sure. Well, I mean, you did it like a cooking show here. This is great. I love what you're doing here.
We had a time.
We had a time, yeah. Okay, so then.
So now the important part is to seal the edges.
Is it called kneading? Kneading the edges.
No, we're squeezing the edges. Kneading would be kneading the dough. So we're squeezing.
Stop calling, whoever it is.
I know.
We're busy.
Oh. Unavailable again.
Unavailable?
See, we're going to have a blowout here.
Okay.
So we have to pinch it.
Pinch
the edges together.
Okay.
And it never works for me. It always blows out anyway.
So then
that's what we do.
You go from there, Mom, right?
You go for there. You put
to here.
Well, you put it on. You're ready. You're ready.
I know. I'm trying to speed it up a little bit. There's perfection involved here.
Well, yeah, you can go from there. It goes on here.
It goes on there. And from there, it goes in there. The oven, right?
You got it.
Right. And then... And then from there, that looks like that.
And there's the blowout.
So there you go. There is your sausage bread, Christmas sausage bread. Yes.
So what we do now is we can freeze this, and then all we have to do is take it Christmas morning in the foil, pop it in the oven really low, and it warms up. Take it out and slice it.
Cut slices. It is perfection again. Even better with champagne. Mom, thank you.
My pleasure.
Work hard, play hard, enjoy safely,
Christmas.
and Merry Christmas, everyone.